Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We completed the Turnabout Sisters. I did not realize the Turnabout Sisters storyline was a more than one parter, though. So, September 7th, 10 a.m. Well, maybe it isn't. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, hey, it's Dickhole. Court is now. Current is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. The floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call come in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. No, it wasn't. It wasn't at the moment. Whatever. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Hey. Maya just threw something. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Oh. I'm just being a dick. I'm right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how it got there before the killer got away. By the way, I'm just thinking, the judge, in my opinion, is just thinking to myself, oh my god, he's not using this fucking tactic, is he? Indeed. No. The two people you found on the scene were... Yes, sir. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm just being a dick. Are you absolutely sure what's... God damn it! Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With their funky, hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. No, that's... Why is that? What's your reason? What? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I can't see a single... I can! What the fuck, man? Literally, you're just, like, taking your assumption... What? I'll just have to take Maya's advice and press on him on anything suspicious. Since fog... Okay. I love how you can just spam press. Hold on one second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You did say it. Exactly what about this suspicion woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Thank you! Fuck! Took you long enough! Right? Miss May isn't suspicious and she is... What the fuck are you... Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There is something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Motherfucker. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence, okay? Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of information the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Trying to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Hold this. That's not what I was getting at. No. You're saying that the killer wrote her own name, buddy, please. She was framed! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? God damn it! God damn it! Fucking hell! The iconic poses! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. That's a good question. Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. Real life! This isn't a movie, Detective. Arf. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases now. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop, brother! God damn it, stop! The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of their killer. But by what definition? Order! I think that's the law. That's right. That's his Old Testament. Yeah, no shit. God damn it. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Hold on, so you admit to this? You admit that you wrote the name. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements. Ha! Goddamn amateur. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits of the blood, I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert at blood tests. Yeah, sounds quite clear. You may continue with you. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Oh, that was a mess. Right, where was I? It was. Right hand. Carrying the self behind us. What? Wait a fucking minute. Before she died. Presented. Objection. No? There we go. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a... Oh, now I get it. Duh! Because she died before the fucking text message. And the fact is that the victim couldn't write it because the whole thing is instantaneous. Duh. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. No butting out of your way this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon. When exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Murder, right? The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. What? No way. Your Honor, it's quite a... That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. God damn it! Do I love this? Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Was I a fool to trust you in your report? Huh? Me? I wasn't. Huh? Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you. Sending him the wrong reports like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. But wait, if the... Hold on. Hold the fuck on. No. Before you proceed, that makes Detective Gumshoe's testimony null and void. Why is he still allowed to testify? If he can't... There's a difference between spoken testimony and written testimony. If the evidence is tainted, the person involved shouldn't be allowed to fucking testify. Why should we trust the testimony of someone who cannot even provide a competent report? It's one thing with, dipshit burglar man But with a professional detective, really? We're still gonna keep his testimony as valid, even though he completely bungled out the report. Really? I hope they follow up on this. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecute. Oh, thank hell. They figured that out. They did not leave an opening. Good. The prosecution would like to call its next weakness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Why you should give it such a glitzy anime sound? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. That is so damn slutty. Introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aww. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. And hey now, there's no need for bigotry. Probably got some lesbian eyes too, huh? Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fay and Company law offices. That's right, big boy. That's gonna be a fucking meme on my channel now. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then a woman, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bit's witsy. God, you are so fake. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Said no one. I don't see the need to trouble the witness any. Oh, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. The cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Miss Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgewood doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. Yes, she can. I sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe you should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time, eh? Oh. Objection. Mr. Wright, I will not have you... But you did that with fucking Gumshoe! Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Poor girl. Order in the court! Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You saw nothing? You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Wow! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed in that way in the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony. I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Stop winking! Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. It works. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. No. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That's kind of statutory clock, I think. No, it doesn't. Let's begin the cross-examination. Something stings. I did see everything. I did. Now, where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock. What kind of statue clock? The thinker thing. That's... The clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on something now. That clock, the kind of sexual clock, the thinker, I think? Wait a minute. Boom! Miss May, What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No, it's not. Discredit the witness. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Except it's not. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you all may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. You stopped me there. The trial was maybe over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Let's see. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Oh. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Uh-oh, no, not, Edgeworth, stop, no, please, no, Edgeworth, stop trying to end our career. Tusk. Huh? Go out to show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. He's gonna go and pull a Freudian defense here. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? He goddamn called it! Fuck! If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. Wrong. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Oh, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed was... Yes. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Check inmate. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Also, you really need to remove the flash filter. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defendant have any objections, Mr. Wright? Witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Let's see, what was it? Okay, it's this, right? It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. One that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh! Oh! That burn. Wait, I think this is a pretty iconic thing right now. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh. Heart goes upside down. What's it to you, Parky Minehead? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Why is this such a parody? Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness shall remain calm. Okay. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Team wink. Scary. Miss Bain, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. This April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was it? She used it to strike the victim. When else? I fucked up. Order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you kill Mia Fey, I say. When you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. Tisk tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, fuck. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. This way, Mr. Lawyer. Why did I say that she held it? Mr. Wright, you made perfect. Sorry, Your Honor. How did she know the thinker was a clock? Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone. I have proof. Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. This would literally get him his entire fucking case mistrial, just saying. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Fey's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is on the clock is... Boom. I present this defendant's cell phone. Yes, right there. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Maya, what's up? You haven't called me. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. Oh, sorry, it's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Roof. Witness, please answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all you... Is you to write... You do realize your prosecution is also a lawyer. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh yeah, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Yes, it is. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room, getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Continue examining Miss May. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove anything. I believe the cross is Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecutor. None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? That means he's guilty? Wait, nope. Wait. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April's alibi proved to be solid, then by default, your client, Miss Mayfair, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? He's got me backed into a corner. I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls to the hotel boy to the stand. I hope this is the part where you try. I believe we're ready to call for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That he said looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the bellboy, and not Lucy LeChance from Oblivion. I am not secretly the head of the Dark Brotherhood. God damn it, why? Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to come up with more bullshit voices? I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Hold the fuck up. I see, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Nine on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she was finished, sir. 9 a.m. the time of the murder. Damn it, did I fuck up? The witness statement is clearly faulty. You can't, really. Really? Well, that. Are you sure it's Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a, embarrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? Believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Wholesome as fuck. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, we'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here. So it was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Let's have it, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough, and one man totally did not make this voice just for the moment of saying charade. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check in... Room service. Room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9, I delivered room service. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. Don't skimp on the ice, sir. Ew. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was God fucking damn it. Why am I not surprised that they made that a meme? That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes. I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh boy. Hot water now. Oof. You fool. 1. Not yet. Don't get... This April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, I just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ooh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Both. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Maybe a little bit more, maybe? Maybe? A little bit more, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips. Why are you doing that? It sent shivers down me spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Yes. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. So I'm going to assume that Edgeworth is going to cover his tracks and try and prevent the other guy from being found. Like, anybody who's watched this gameplay knows who the guy is. Hell, even if you started out, knows who this guy is. But I wonder if there's going to be any cover-up records. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, tend to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. And honestly, she should be paid for being forced to be in that cell. Oh, hey, that's the end of the episode. So, until this case is done, ladies and gentlemen, the voices are going to stay. But when we do a new case, it won't. Thank you for watching.